what you made me do. Face, mascara, erase. I wanna look good for you.
Center of large galaxies, supermassive black holes like this one can be found. They attract matter around them, which forms a rotating disk of hot, dense, ionized matter. Two jets often develop in the middle that spout out matter into space. These bursts of high-energy gamma rays can be observed by some telescopes and are thought to arise when one of the jets points in the direction of Earth. They scan the sky for faint flashes of blue light, produced when these rays hit our atmosphere. One night last June, a telescope called MAGIC picked up evidence of something out of the ordinary. A burst from a galaxy 500 million light-years away showed lower energy rays arriving before higher energy ones. But all light should travel at the same speed. Some astronomers think this points to space-time not being smooth, as we've always assumed. Instead, it could be a turbulent quantum foam when looked at up close. Interference from a quantum space-time could cause the delay picked up by the twin telescopes.
Our environment consists of all of the stages in our development prior to where we are, which include everything that went before, and also the situation that we find ourselves in at the moment. So let's just go over what our situation is in terms of where we came from. In our original first state, as we were created in the creation of a creature, the four faces of direct light, in this condition, there was one soul in relation to the Creator, with no boundaries on that connection. This is the collective soul, Adam Harishon, and actually this is the state we still live in, except that we have lost any sensation of our true condition. As this state was lowered through a number of phases by the force of development, which is the development of desire and also the development of the will to receive rather than the will to bestow, it arrived at the independent desire of the creature. Now, this is reflected in our experience this way. This state is experienced rather as a kind of a matrix, a lattice that contains 600,000 independent parts, individual souls, all related to each other. The relationship one to another and the influence between them is enormous. They are all interrelated, actually, in the way that they were related in their original state. But the awareness of this relationship is lost to each of the individual parts. Anything that is done in one of these parts, which is an individual desire, is felt through this interconnection in every other part. That is, there is an influence, an enormous influence, that is felt throughout the entire system, given the condition or the interaction of the desire of any one of these. So nothing inside here actually functions as an individual. We perceive that it does. This is our sensation of it as a result of the hiddenness of our real state from us. And rather than feeling the interconnection, what we really feel is something more like this, that a person exists independent of others, right? And is a user and an exploiter of others. But really, the condition that we feel is more like this. I'll do it like that. Connected to nothing. But the truth is that this collective soul is our environment, and it puts tremendous pressure on us in the form of our society, societal pressures, the way that everything in our environment affects us. So much of what we feel, and we'll see how much, comes from this and not from this. So, as you can see, we are influenced from all sides, inside and outside. and yet freedom is still achievable, even in the material world, in this lifetime, and not in some other world, as most religions say. But it takes a very special effort, and the effort is to rise above our nature.
Blush, eyeliner, hush, see what you made me do. Face, mascara, erase, I wanna look good for you.
We've been trying to find out what love is, but we will never find it by trying to get a definition out of a book or something of that kind. The only way that honest, simple, genuine love can be transmitted is by experience, by the absolute fact of itself. Are we able to be kind to each other? Are we able to forgive our enemies? Are we able to do good to those who despitefully use us? Are we willing to continue quietly in a meek way of life? Are we interested in the simple humilities of virtue? Do we want a happiness that arises from making others happy, rather than sacrificing them to our happiness? Do we want a happy home? Are we willing to support it by character, by integrity? Love is an experience of consciousness, an experience in the soul of man. It is something that is a great releasing power against the tyranny of personal attitudes. It is placing something bigger than yourself in the foreground of your life. It is dedicating to your acts to projects, to purposes, to convictions that are of common good to all mankind. Love is a mature emotion. It is not the mysterious bubbling of adolescence. It is a deep, lasting, enduring dedication.
Blush, eyeliner, hush, see what you made me do. Face, mascara, erase, I wanna look good for you.
With one eye, get your filthy fingers out of my pie.